Good morning everybody, my name is Wes Davies. Welcome back to another video. We're down here in Jiali, Tainan, and it is an absolutely incredible scene down here. It is about 7:30 in the morning, and this is going to be one of the most incredible festivals I'm sure I will ever witness. And let me just go back to yesterday to fully explain what is actually happening here. Recently, I was invited to take part in a very special boat burning festival at the Jintangdian Temple in Jiali, Tainan, where emissaries from the Jade Emperor are invited down to the earth where they will dispel any local epidemics and bring blessings to the people of this area before they travel back to the spirit world on a beautifully handcrafted boat as it is burned to the ground. We are currently here at this beautiful temple, and we've all gotten our traditional gear on. We're about to start the festivities today. I cannot wait to keep checking out this festival. This is one of the most unique and definitely amazing things that I've ever gotten the pleasure of experiencing in Taiwan. So I'm going to start exploring this temple here. As you can see, it is very traditional and very gorgeous, and it has been here for more than 400 years. I will definitely give you some of that history a little bit later, but I'm just going to come in here and explore this place. I can't believe I get to experience this. As you can see, they are preparing for the ceremony today. This is something that's been happening in this village for hundreds and hundreds of years. This event is called the Xiao Long Xiang Festival, and actually this temple, the first brick, was laid over 400 years ago in 1698. This event started in the middle of the 18th century. There was some interruption during the Japanese occupation of Taiwan. There were many decades where they weren't allowed to practice this ceremony, but it restarted again in 1987, and it has been going every 3 years ever since then. So we are lucky enough to be here at this time of year, on this specific year, to get to witness this spectacular event. Around noon, delegates from temples across the city congregated into the main hall. They commenced an ancient ritual in which they offered a feast for the gods, meant to give thanks for this festival and for all the good fortunes they had received. I was lucky enough to be invited to take part in this wholly unique celebration. Overall, it was an experience I won't soon forget, and I did my best to keep up and stay out of the way. Next, it was time to load up the boat with all the treasures and necessities it would take with it into the spirit world. As you can see right behind me, this is the absolutely beautiful handcrafted boat that has been built specifically for this occasion. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me. I cannot believe I get to come here and experience this firsthand and share everything with you. At this point, they loaded the boat with countless items, some of them useful like bags of rice, grain, rope, and salt, others more ornamental like armies of exquisitely painted figurines. But before anything was loaded onto the boat, the items first had to be checked by an inspector and carefully cataloged. You could see how much care and detail went into this procedure, and I can't imagine the untold hours that must have gone into planning this festival. It's no wonder it occurs only once every 3 years. This is an experience I'll cherish for a long time, and likewise, I'm sure it will be a long time before I see something as spectacular as this. Now, toward the end of the day, it was time for the god's representative to ride out on his majestic horse and take 3 laps around the boat, accompanied by his small army, to ensure that all the offerings had been loaded successfully on board, in accordance with the god's wishes. It's at times like this when I realize how little I know about certain aspects of Taiwanese culture. and it makes me want to keep learning about the incredible history of Taiwan. So what we're doing down here this early in the morning, they're taking carriages from 17 different parts of this area, taking them to the temple and asking the permission from the gods to kind of depart on this journey that this boat is about to take. I'm in the way here. So right now we're preparing. Everybody is going to grab one of these ropes and then pull the boat all the way through the city to a special designated area, at which point they will burn this boat to the ground, much like the Donggong Festival. As we know from yesterday, this boat is completely loaded up with all the offerings for the gods, and they are just preparing to start pulling it right through the streets of downtown Jiali, and we are right here in the center of all this, taking part in this incredible parade. Alright, as you can see, the boat has left the station. Alright, so we've been following this parade, or I guess we're sort of part of this parade, as it has been snaking through the city, and it is at least a couple kilometers long. So I think we're just approaching the spot where they're about to burn this boat. The boat has arrived at its final destinations. This festival is drawing to a close. As you can see behind me, there are just stacks of this money that the gods will take with them back up top. At this point, they raised the mast, added the rest of the paper money, and slowly but surely, the boat was burned to ashes. Okay, we are back here at the temple, right where I began this part of my adventure, here at the Xiao Long Xiang Festival in Jiali City. And my goodness, it was an absolutely incredible time. This is just one of those examples that when I came here, I had no idea what to expect. And this turned into one of the most unique local festivals that I've ever experienced. If nothing else, this makes me want to keep exploring Taiwan, because you just never know what's around the next corner, what your next adventure is going to be. So I'm incredibly grateful to have gotten to experience this festival firsthand. Alright everybody, thank you so much once again for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. I'm here with this gentleman, and he is actually the leader of this temple. He has been the leader of this temple for many, many years here in Jiali, so it is really an honor to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful temple.